Cary Coatney comic book notes diary. I'm gonna say number 27, number 28. I could be whatever one that is, whatever it is. It's in that range. I'm fucking vivid, man. I'm vivid with freaking rage, but in the same time, something good happened today too. But mostly it was bad. And my advice to you people pushing 60, 2 glasses of wine can just fuck up your timetable. Seriously. Then, I was out celebrating this. I was reading this, I was listening to this on my tonight's exciting wine in prog listening adventure. It had to be a double album, so I had to have 2 glasses of wine because it was double disc. Anyway, it's 2 glasses of wine equals 1 hour delay on stuff you need to get accomplished for the day. That's all I got to say. But anyway, I went to the comic book store, and I didn't leave a happy camper there. Number one, the guy who works there, he's hot and cold. He runs hot and cold with me, man. One day he's pretty cool, and the next day he's a nasty fuck. And he gave me lip as soon as I came in. You see me here all the time. What do you think I'm here for? And he goes, well, tell me what you're here for. I said, I'm here to grab my stuff. You mean your pools? Yeah. Well, you just tell me you're here to grab your pools. Yeah, he went back and forth with me on this stuff. And what happened at the end of the day was their system is run on some antiquated IBM computer. This is the second time this happened to me over there, where I ran my card through, and they tell me it was declined. That's impossible. I put in money before I left, when I left my house, and he's showing me. Well, look, it says right here, your payment, $135 was declined. Dude, I put like $350 before when I left my house this morning. It's impossible. So I had to call my bank in front of him. And you know what my bank told me? Yeah, your charge went through. I go, what? And he's telling me, no, dude, your bank's a fucking bunch of lying scumbags. I go, no, I got it on speaker. They're telling me how much is in my account, dude. 135 minus from 350 and around $215, man. That's what I got in my account. That's the money that's in my checking account right now. And so, dude, you got to call the big guy. You got to call the big guy in Bakersfield. And sure enough, he tells me, well, if it's Cary Coatney, then yeah, by all means, let him take the books home, right? So afterwards, and I'm also sort of pissed because there are 6 books missing from my poll. And I can tell you right now, there's a Vampirella number 12 that came out last month. Didn't get pulled. Number 1 came out. A new number 1 came out today, and that was in my pull box. So what am I going to do about that missing issue? How am I going to know how that previous series ended before this new one begins? Another one, Mortal Thor number 8. I found out was missing. Savage Sword of Conan, my favorite magazine. I did not get the 13th issue, and it shipped. What else am I missing? There's 6 books. Oh, Batman Green Arrow Question. I was told that it shipped. Store didn't pull it for me, and I can't find a copy on the shelf. Defenders of the Earth Dark Destiny number 1. I went over that, and Conan the Barbarian 29. So, well, I'm missing 5 out of 6. I'm missing 5 out of 6 now. I found one somewhere else. In fact, I'll put that in the pile right there. Man, it was over at Golden Apple. I found this. I almost didn't pick it up because I think wait, why is it Amazing Spider-Man issue in Thor? And I like, what the heck? So they're homaging books less than a year old already. I mean, this was just like a couple. What was it last year they did this for Doctor Doom? Now it's Thor in the same position where Spider-Man was. Anyway, it's a variant. So it's number 8. I'm missing it, so I had to go get it. Here we go. Absolute Batman. Again, I got to do that really quick because I am 2 hours behind on my cartoon Saturday. So Absolute Batman number 19, DC pile. Here, Vampiro number 1. All right, here. Worst. Well, they had that legacy number 688. I'm missing 687. Independence. Super Creep Show. Beautiful homage to that famous Todd McFarlane Batman cover, which in the back issue's been it soars to astronomical value. I don't know why, because it's a fucking cover. You know, it's not it doesn't represent anything on the inside. I don't know why books go up in huge value. It was another one, Spectacular Spider-Man 101 or 102, where it's John Byrne in a black and white Spider-Man. Why is that worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars when the contents inside doesn't seem to matter? These covers, you can't live with them and you can't live without them. Amazing Spider-Man Carnage. I guess is the final part of this thing. And like I said, I don't give a flying fuck what's going on in Venom. I'm just reading the Amazing Spider-Man issues. Superman Unlimited. Number 12, DC. The big book of the week. And I'm glad I got the A cover for once. The other one, I got a Jim Lee cover on the Spider-Man and Superman one. No, I mean Superman and Spider-Man one for that DC put out, and it doesn't register how much it's worth in the Hip Comic app that I have. So that's that. That's excited about this. Wait, who put this? Oh, this will be Marvel. Phantom, Ghost Who Walks versus the Sky Band, $6.99 issue. I'm down on. I am super excited about it. So it's just a one shot too, which is cool. New Titans. This is the second one I bought in a row. I don't know why I'm buying it. I think until I get to the queue, I'll drop it again. Batwoman 2. Man, I heard some people not liking this book, and I can't fathom why. First issue cover remind me of David Mussolini. Is how you pronounce his name? Who did Batman Year One? I think the art style just so pays homage to this. I'm perplexed. Final issue, Hawk smashes everything. Crazy story. That's a crazy story. I read the first 4 issues it is, and I think Hawk decked out Galactus in 1 issue. I thought that was funny. Capes number 6. I think this is brand new material. I heard the 5 issues were sort of like remastered, so it wasn't exactly a reprint because there was new material added to the first 5 issues. That was a series that was published. I think even when the Invincible began, but Moon Knight, expected Moon Knight 3. There you go. Oh, whatever. Justice League Unlimited, number 18. Empty thing. Cataclysm and Torment. You see goodness with, provided through Oni. I noticed that, next week when I do my free comic book day thing, I know on Oni Press is doing something, but I didn't notice they changed their logo. they got a brand new, sparkling brand new logo. Okay, here's the one that another bitch fest to me to go through is like Imperial Gardens #2. I didn't know this was a $4.99 book. I thought this the first issue would be $4.99 and all the rest would be $3.99. Kind of disappointed in that. But if it's $4.99, it better last around 10 issues or so. That's all I gotta say. Green Lantern 34. Road Trip to Beverly Hills with the Flash, and I forget who the chick's name is. I just read these the other day. The big massive one that came out, the one before this, it was pretty good. Pretty long read. It took me like an hour to get through it, which is good. I like when comic books take an hour to get through. After Wonder Woman 19, I'm debating whether I should read this because I just read Thursday a whole bunch of these, and I was about to jump on Absolute Superman, but I'm sure I get this in. I don't think people are gonna. I don't know. It might screw up what I was planning to do. But since I'm missing that issue of Vampirella, Captain America #9. This I don't know if this is the final part of the Doctor Doom fight. Well, let's see. Burn Hawk 6, for some reason, this issue is $4.99, so it must be double sized because previously it's been $3.99. Oh, it's Hawkbuster. God damn it, the Century's a $4.99 book. I thought this would be another one that would cut down to $3.99 after the first issue. But I think there's only 5 issues. I don't know why they're charging $4.99 for a 5-issue series. I don't know. Rocketeer 2, Island. Got the first issue in the queue to read. I think it's a 4-issue series. It's one of the it was a story plotted by Dave Stevens before he passed away. So that's why I bought it. Wonder Woman 2, this is supposed to be the debut appearance of the Monarch, which is supposed to be Tom King's, supposed to be said it's going to be winding up being Wonder Woman's greatest enemy. In like, if you have your Lex Luthor versus Superman, you got your Joker versus Batman. I guess she took over Cheetah's place. I thought Cheetah was the greatest enemy that Wonder Woman had, but Tom King swears he's going to replace he's going to put the Monarch at the head of the Rogues Gallery from now on. So we'll see what happens. Detective Comics 1108. Guest story Green Arrow and Black Canary. And like I said, I'm really peed-oed because I don't have that fourth and final issue of that Batman Question Green Arrow team up thing that's written and drawn by Gabriel Hardman. I'm so miffed I don't have that final part. I had to get that part. I shouldn't be denied this kind of stuff. Walking Dead 135 Deluxe. Phantom of the Opera #3. Part of Universal Mystery Series. Battle Beast #8. Planet of the Apes versus the Fantastic Four #3. Only I think 2 more issues to go. Superman 37, part of the Reign of the Superboys. Of course, if I haven't, which I haven't read the last 2 issues of KO. It turns out Superman's missing for some reason. There's a whole Reign of Superman thing all over again. And this is, I think this is the final issue of this. Ultimate Wolverine, #16. Get that one issue. Well, you know, I am missing 5 sorely need books. Hold on, there's something else I got too. Wait a minute. Where is it? I got the reprint of the color reprint of Savage Sword of Conan. You know, retitled Savage Sword of Conan Reforged. If I have time, I'll read some of this tonight. What's the issue? What's the contents in this issue? Oh, Black Cloth is reprinted in color. That's a classic. And that goes for 40 pages, and that's probably, and the rest of his is the rest of his text stuff. Text, T-E-X-T. All right, so I found an amazing find, and something I've been jonesing for. It surely is the week of jonesing for stuff you've waited a long time before. Like that Yes album I listened to yet last night was sort of a lost album from 29 to 2010, when Rick Wakeman's son was playing keyboards for them, and recorded stuff that never saw the light of day. So I was really excited to listen to that last night. So I was just stumbling around in Golden Apple, looking for those 6 missing things, and I couldn't pass this up. I saw this. I says, whoa, is the price right on this one? Submariner number 5, the first appearance of Tiger Shark, and there was a copy over at the back counter where they keep a lot of expensive books and stuff like that. There was a copy there for $80. They look like shit compared to this. It was, well, the thing is, I think I'm only paid $30 for this, and this is like a very fine this is a fine copy, fine / very fine, and it came up. It's double this in my hip comic. Came up to $55. So, and I saw this not a couple months back over Carl D'Angelo's his outdoor sale that he has over in Van Nuys, his satellite sale, and he had a copy there for $60. So roughly what the shape of this copy is. I said, wow, man, talk about second chances. And I had, I couldn't afford to buy it because I was only get there to spend maybe $50-$60. And also I had they had a copy of number 8, was another one I'm missing with the Thing and Submariner battle on the cover, done by John Buscema. But I couldn't pass this up I like this kind of stuff, man. I don't mind this kind of stuff with the newsagent stamp on there. You can see it? Can you see it? Can I get there? Can you see that? Yeah. So I thought I lucked out on this. This is incredible. I mean, and just like in the hunting for things in frustration, because Golden Apple keeps all their everything in your back issue thing in a big massive pile. They got them all underneath the new stuff. But you can see for back issues underneath there, and I just happened to stumble across this. So I was looking for the Thor. Yeah, I was looking for the Immortal Thor. That's another thing. They got a shitload of Thors over there, man. Of old Thors. I had to go over there, just go through those Thor boxes, because they had like 3 full boxes. I mean, stuff going back to the 60s and 70s. I bet I could find a few bargains in there. But anyway. That made my weekend. Okay, next week is Free Comic Book Day, and a couple stragglers are coming in. Like the Swamp Thing 89 is coming out next week. I'm really excited to get that in my hands. All right, see you next time. Bye.